When we get caught up in the problem, which is good, we need to be as specific as possible with the problem, but it relates directly to who our ideal customer is.
The art of the elevator pitch has been lost, and we're here to bring it back. After 5 years and 3,000 pitches, we've developed a simple formula that anyone can build from. Who are you? What is your company? What problem do you solve? How do you solve it? Who's going to pay you money? What do you need? Nail that in 30 seconds and you're on your way. How will today's entrepreneur do? Pitch practice is now in session.
How many times have you sat through a presentation and you didn't provide feedback because you were too shy, you ran out of time, or the mic never got passed to you? How many times have you given your pitch and you wondered what the room was really thinking? How many meetings have you suffered through that just went over the same topics over and over and over again? It's time to give your audience a voice and discover the moments that matter. Vaudience lets you collect real-time, in-the-moment feedback for presentations, live events, or recorded media from any audience, anywhere. Speakers, event organizers, anybody who runs a meeting, or anybody who creates recorded media can take their work to the next level using Vaudience. My name is Chad Estes, co-founder of Vaudience, and we're currently seeking customers to create successful case studies.
Now, let's break down today's pitch.
Nice pitch. Thank you, Chad Estes of Vaudience. A couple of things on that. The name Vaudience, that's a mash of a couple of things. You're giving your audience a voice, the audience. But when you say it that fast, especially when he says at the end, he says, I'm Chad Estes, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Vaudience. I thought for a minute there that he said of audience. Is his company name Audience or Vaudience? Now I know it's Vaudience, but if he's saying that to a lot of people at a networking meeting, are they all going to know that? I don't know. So I think he needs to say something like Vaudience with a V, or again, wear the t-shirt, wear the hat, something spelled out. Vaudience with a V is really, really easy. His name, super easy, Chad Estes. It might help to understand a little bit about Chad's background. Where's he been? Is he in sales, marketing, product development? Where is he? Just to give just a tiny little bit about his background. Not a whole lot, because we're talking about a SaaS product here. We don't know that he doesn't have a whole team of developers behind him, but we just know it would be nice to know a little bit about who Chad is and what he brings to the table. There was at least 3 problems that he named. I think it can be narrowed down to 1. And this is where, when we get caught up in the problem, which is good, we need to be as specific as possible with the problem, but it relates directly to who our ideal customer is. Because our ideal customer is the one who has the problem the most. And in this case, I believe it is one of the 3 that he named. And he gave 3 things, and actually gave a couple more, but 3, have you ever not been able to give feedback to a speaker or presentation because you're too shy, microphone, etc.? Or if you were the speaker and you didn't get feedback, so you're wondering, what's everybody in the room thinking? That's the one I think it is. He gave another one, if you've ever been in meetings that are so repetitive that you've had to suffer through them. I'm not sure that applies here. Knowing what I know about the product that he's brought to pitch practice a couple of times, I don't know that it applies to meetings, but it might. I just don't see it yet. But I think his ideal customer points to that problem, which is a speaker who, like I'm doing right now, I want to know what you're thinking about this right now. Do you love it right now or do you hate it right now? And if I'm up in front of a room in front of 100 people or 1,000 people or 5,000 or 10,000 people, I want to know afterwards, how was my performance? And when you come down off of speaking in a gig like that, first of all, you're totally drained. Your energy is gone because it takes so much visceral energy to give a presentation to a lot of people. It takes a lot of energy. So afterwards, you want to go back and say, okay, how did I do? And you can go back and look at your video, if it's recorded, as many times as you want. But that's what you think. You want to know what the audience thinks. And I think that's an incredible problem right now, that any speaker, anywhere, the only way they know what their audience thinks is if they get a massive applause, or if they go to Facebook Live or something like that, all the likes, and all the hearts floating all over the screen, which is incredibly annoying, and you don't see it in real time. You can go back and watch it, but you don't know what they're really thinking. That's an issue, and I think that's the problem that he can hone in on. The solution, really super clear. Loved it. We collect real-time, in-the-moment feedback for presentations, live or recorded. It's not exactly what it said, but it's close. That's very, very clear. They collect it. Now, the next question, which is great, is, well, how do you do that? Don't worry about that. That's for the next meeting. This is his 30-second elevator pitch. If he's talking to a speaker, somebody like Gary Vee, who speaks all over the place, Gary Vee's probably not the right target because he really doesn't care. As you say, he doesn't IDGAF. He doesn't. He doesn't care what people think. But somebody like that who gives speeches all over the place and wants to improve on his performance would have a great need for this. That's the solution. If he's talking to them, he wants to tell them, hey, we're going to get real-time feedback as you're talking so that when you go back and review it, you know exactly what people liked and what they didn't like. So his customers, I believe, he mentioned speakers, event organizers, or creators. Definitely think speakers, absolutely. Not sure about event organizers, but if he believes that, good. If they can go get those, great. And then the creators, like we're doing right here, we're creating content. It'd be great if I knew what you thought. Right now, what do you think about me? What do you think about when I kick the light here? Was that good? Was that bad? Was it stupid? You could be hitting the button that says, Kevin's an idiot. So those are his customers. What did he ask for? Customers. I think he could have made that even clearer by saying exactly who the customers are. Pick one. He can't serve all these people. He can't serve and go after, especially as a really, really early startup, to go after all of these customers. You've got to identify one ideal customer profile and go get them. Until such point as you realize, that's not our customer profile. So go get somebody else. Those are his customers. Now go practice your pitch.